Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Monday morning show. Hope you're doing well. So if you're coming through, drop a like, comment, share, try and interact, share with your buddies, take on board, give us your thoughts. So this morning, I'm going to talk about what you need to make sure that health is a long-term solution and factor in your life so that we are keeping health in our life. Now, for many people, health and fitness is just neglected. It's insane. It's one of the most important things that we need to be focusing on, but there is this ego mentality, and I've seen it where guys are out and they start laughing, patting their tummies. Well, hey, look at this, fucking huge, innit? Like that, like they're fucking proud of it. And that is just pure ego. That's just, deep down, they must be shitting themselves because they're heading for only one way, and that is a very unhealthy last third of their life. And I kind of look at health now and kind of think how you live your life now is really going to be how you live your life in the next 5 years, 10 years, but also 20 years from now. And where you might not think it's that very important right now, you might be 39, you might be 35, you might be 45. It doesn't really fucking matter, because eventually time is going to catch up on you, and life is going to catch up on you, and the wear and tear of life is going to fucking catch up on you. And the more you neglect your health, the more you're going to struggle when you're older. It's just a fucking fact. It's just a fact. Flexibility, mobility, internally, mentally, strength-wise. And the problem is, because we're so consumed with everything else that we think is important, work, going out with beers, all the other shit that distracts you and draws you away from the main focus in your life, which is you, is going to cost you. It's going to fucking cost you big time. Whether you think it is or not right now, I promise you it will. So we have to start thinking more about our health and start thinking about being more consistent. And I don't mean going out, running an ultra marathon or going down the gym and smashing your workout immediately. Because a lot of you won't be in a place where you can just suddenly just go, right, I'm fucking having this. And that's the problem. You start off too excited and then you end up quitting after 2 weeks. You don't know what you're doing, or you're annoyed. So there has to be a plan of action to make this sustainable forever. And there has to be an origin, like the core reason that you do that. Because motivation isn't enough. We're not motivated all of the time. Sometimes we're motivated, sometimes we're not. It depends what mood you're in. Depends if you got laid, depends if you've been drinking, depends what you've been eating, depends what work's doing, depends what mental state you're in, depends how good personal management is. All of those factors will affect your motivation. So we need something deeper to make sure that we're not pressing snooze. We need something deeper to make sure that we're consistently showing up even when we don't want to, when it's raining, when we've had a bad day. So the biggest thing that we need to square away to make sure that our health is long lasting, consistent and sustainable, and that's purpose. There has to be purpose behind your actions. It is the backbone to you changing your life. So you don't know why you're doing it or what the purpose is. You don't need to do it. You don't want to do it. There is no reason for you to do it. You look at anybody who does anything, there's a purpose. Okay, there is a purpose, there is a drive, there is a motivator under there for you getting up. And for many of you, purpose will be your kids or your family, or wanting to watch your kids walk down the aisle, or wanting to watch them grow up and start families of their own, so you can become a granddad, share those experiences, which is all brilliant. But are your actions right now matching those purposes, those wants? Are you going to be, in 20 years, the granddad that can't get out of his fucking seat because he didn't look after himself properly? And you've got to think that far ahead. It's horrible to think, oh my God, I don't want to think away the next 20 years of my life. But you have to invest in your future. You have to start thinking about your future. Because right now, all you're doing is thinking about the here and now. The right now. That's all you're thinking about. Instead of thinking of your tomorrow. Instead of thinking of your 10 years from now. Or 20 years from now. It's alright, mate. I'm going to be alright. Do you know what I mean? You're fucking not, mate. You're not. Go and ask the majority of 60 to 70-year-olds now what their biggest regret is. And they'll fucking tell you is that they didn't look after themselves properly. Eat the right foods. You know? There's a saying I once heard, and I used to follow it religiously, and I just pretty much summed up what a utter prick I was back then. And it was here for a good time and not a long time. And that's a fucking selfish, twatty, cunty fucking comment. Because how fucking selfish does that sound? That's the sort of thing we should be saying when we're 18, not 40 years old. We've got a responsibility to be fit and well to watch our kids grow up and look after them and set a fucking example to them. Not going around pissing it up every fucking weekend. Going, yeah, I'm here for a good time, not a long time, mate. Get a fucking grip. People don't realise the implications of what they're doing on other people. Like, consistently still eating shit and not exercising, smoking and drinking when their health is deteriorating, and there are other people involved, other people that are worried about their state of health and mental health. You've got to be willing to change, and the only way you've got to be willing to change is to really go in deep into your purpose, to really knuckle down and ask yourself, what is my fucking purpose? You know, why do I wake up every single morning? Why do I work my arse off every single day? And if there's no answer, then I would suggest that you go away and try and find an answer real quick if you're interested in trying to sort out your life. Because without it, it's like going to war without an army. You're going in alone, and it's not going to be sustainable, and it's going to be fucking tough. Okay, I think that's my Monday morning focus done. Have an amazing day, but for fuck's sake, sort your shit out, make it consistent. Stop fucking around making excuses thinking you're going to start Monday. It frustrates the fucking life out of me, and it must frustrate the life out of you. I shouldn't be giving more of a shit about you than you about yourself. Honestly, snap the fuck out of it, because you're not here forever. Tomorrow will fucking come quickly before you know it, and you'll start slowly deteriorating. You're not going to stay the same as you are now in 20 years. So you've got to maintain yourself. Just like you do your fucking car, your house, your marriage. Maintain it, invest in it, look after it. Because the kids need you fucking around for the next 20 years. Have a great day.